Hello everyone, welcome back to the Herbal Bunnies Pharmacy. My name is Tamatha. Today we're going to start some seeds. We're going to do some pepper seeds, some eggplant, basil, and something else. I'm not sure. I can't remember what I put in my box. Let's take a look. Alright, to get started, I want to go over how I make my soil. I know I've done this in my other videos, but if this is the first time seeing any of my videos, this will be important. Alright. So I get just a seed starting mix. I got this from Lowe's. It's organic. I also like black gold preferably. I also use some worm castings. That's what I kind of sprinkled here a little bit on top. Then once I put this into the trays and put my seeds in, I'm going to top it off with some vermiculite. It helps hold in moisture and it helps protect from fungal gnats and the algae stuff that grows on top. So we're just going to mix in the worm casting and then we're going to fill up the trays. All right, so I pre-moisten the soil and you don't want it to be dripping wet. So you want to be able to squeeze it and it still hold together but not dripping. The worm castings, I basically like to add those because once the seed germinates, there's really not a whole lot of nutrients in the seed starting mix. So the worm castings adds a little bit of nutrients for it, for the little seedlings to thrive. I've had great success with it. So right now, we're just going to go ahead and fill up these trays. All right, there we go. It does not have to be perfect, but perfect enough for me. Okay, now that we've got all the dirty stuff out of the way, let's get to the fun part. The seeds. All right. I know I was doing peppers and basil, eggplant, and herbs was the other category. Why would you not remember herbs, Tamatha? You're only an herbalist. Okay. All right. So most of these seeds are from the MI Gardener and the free heirloomseed.org, where you make a donation and they send you some free heirloom seeds. These are the pepper ones. And I will post pictures of what these ones look like, and then I will just show you what these other ones here look like. Let's go ahead and start with peppers from the free heirloom seed. So this is the Greek peppercini. Okay, so I have had peppercinis in the past. They're pretty good. I like put them on sandwiches and you can pickle them. Put them in a jar. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? All right. They don't give you very much in here. Some of the seeds they do. Okay. I'm not sure how many I want to actually plant. I have 12 different little cells and I have a whole lot of plants here. So I usually just plant just a couple little seeds in each little doohickey just to make sure, hopefully, fingers crossed, we get a good germination. Now peppers, they do take a minute to germinate. This one here says sow indoors, blah, blah, blah. I ripped up the thing. It does not say how long it takes to germinate. It just says it's 65 days. So 65 days from when it actually sprouts, not 65 days from when you actually plant it, but 65 days from germination before you can enjoy a plant. I think I'll put one there. Okay. We'll just put that back in his little home. Okay. Tags. Pause. Okay, so I made mistakes before where I didn't label these and I messed up and couldn't figure out where I planted stuff. But anyway, so I put the variety, the date, and this FHS is free heirloom seed. And that just helps me to remember where I got the seeds from and what grows, what doesn't grow, and what does best and what doesn't do very good, and so on and so forth. Okay, this one here is Tam. That's what everybody calls me, Tam. Tamatha is my real name. Jalapeno pepper. All right, jalapeno makes me think of what's that ventriloquist guy, Jeff Dunham, his little jalapeno pepper guy that he always talks to. That's who he kind of jalapeno. I know, I'm babbling. Okay, so this next one is YOLO Wandering L Sweet Pepper. And all right, the next one is this Emerald Giant Sweet Pepper. I've had these in the past. They really just remind me of just a green bell pepper that's really big. All right, so my last one from the free heirloom seed is going to be this red cherry sweet pepper. I have not had this one. It's really pretty. I will insert a picture of it for you. I am excited. I'm glad they put the tag on the back because the other one they were covering up, so we had to rip into the labeling. But yeah, I'm excited to try this one. I love peppers. My husband likes them okay. I'll actually give you quite a few of these ones in here, but they're really pretty. They kind of just like a little cherry looking pepper. I'm excited to try it and see if it tastes any different. There's, you know, how peppers, they all have different flavors and textures and stuff, so I'm really excited to see what they're going to taste like. But here's a picture of them. Okay, so last year I did plant some of these. I have a little bit left over. They were pretty good. I'm not a big, huge fan of hot, spicy things. My husband is, so I did get a handful. Spring really sucked last year. I'm fingers crossed this year it's going to be more better. Proper English. But yeah, I'm going to try these ones out. I did have a pretty good germination rate last year. These are actually packaged for 2020. It'll have like on the bottom, a lot of people think that's the expiration date, but that's just for the year that it's intended for sale. Doesn't mean that the peppers are bad after that year. It's not like they expire. It does lessen the germination rate, but I've had these seeds. I plant them every year and since 2020, and you know, last year's 2022. They grew pretty well. Somebody's pecking upstairs. But anyway, yeah, so there's that one. So I did want to make a note. So these are the mild jalapeno. It says hot pepper, mild. So these ones here, I like, I think that they put these ones in the jalapeno poppers that aren't like burning your mouth. And I do like jalapeno poppers. And I didn't taste these last year because I knew they were hot, but I didn't notice until now that it actually says mild. So I may actually try those. That might have been why my husband was like, they got hot. Okay, so the first one we'll be planting from the In My Gardener is this Milano. You can see the word, you pronounce it, pepper. So it says on the back of this that it has kind of a smoky flavor, and you can mix it in mole and chili con carne recipes. And I do like the In My Gardener because they do have good instructions on the back, like germination, how much sun, how many weeks before last frost, how many days to maturity, how deep, and the temperature on it. So it's kind of in the middle of hot. So I'm kind of excited to try them because they're really pretty. And another thing I like about the In My Gardeners, they have like this sticky stuff, but you can kind of reseal it a little bit. I mean, it's only gonna last for so long, but especially if you get it dirty, it's probably not gonna work so great. But yeah, so definitely give that one a try. All right, the next one is this Chocolate Beauty, and it does say this one is a sweet, has like a sweet taste to it, and then it has like the germination rate and all that on the back of it. If you guys want to just pause the video and take a look for yourself. I am excited about this one. I love bell peppers. I love sweet peppers. nothing more than like actually making stuffed peppers. Oh my gosh. And I like the MR Gardener. He does give you quite a few seeds. Probably twice as many as in the free heirloom seeds. And yeah. My. Ooh. One thing about the black gold seed starting mix, I don't get like a bunch of like random big chunks of stuff. Oh, like I found some sticks in here. I'm not even sure what that is. Like a dead, I don't know. Like, poop. It's like a chunk of poop. Okay. It's not, I'm sure. The last pepper is going to be this California Wonder Bell pepper. And it has, let's see, it sounds like it's just a regular bell pepper, which I like. All peppers are going to be green. Then they kind of turn into their colors that they're supposed to be. This is my husband.
Yeah, I like those kind. Those are great.
I planted your jalapeno peppers
Cool.
from last year.
Spicy?
Well, it says that they're actually mild.
I want some spicy.
I do. I have some spicy ones in here from free heirloom seeds, so hopefully they grow. I might have to get like some ghost peppers or something, or habanero peppers. That'll burn the old sphincter. I don't know if I want to do all that. I love my husband. I want to keep him around. My husband's working on the wall. If you can see behind me, I don't have that concrete wall and that board that was going to fall and whack me in the head.
Whoa.
Rude. All right, let me finish these. All right, now we're going to be doing some regular old eggplant. Just the Black Beauty eggplant. I didn't actually like eggplant until a few years ago. I had it in Ratatouille. I saw the cartoon and I was like, ooh, how do you make ratatouille? So I made it. There's a lot of seeds in here. But yeah, I'm excited to start this one. Okay, so the last one we plant in this tray is going to be this Turkish orange eggplant. Kind of looks like a pumpkin, a cross between a pumpkin and a tomato. Not one I would use for an emoji. All right, so now that I have all of my seeds planted, the peppers and the eggplants that's in this one, this is the stuff I'm talking about. In this seed starting mix. All right, we're going to put the vermiculite. That's not vermiculite. That's soil. You can cover soil. I just kind of just lightly put them in there, but the vermiculite you just kind of just sprinkle right on top. Nice little layer, but not too thick. It's pretty light where the little seedlings will be able to pop its head through. Sprinkle it on just like that. It's not rocket science. Like that. Whoa! Let me finish this. All right, got on my vermiculite, and then I'm just going to add some water to the bottom because you always want to bottom water your seedlings. Might need to get some more water. It's dark outside. The bears might get me. Okay. I keep my fingers crossed with this tray because it did have holes in it, and I had to just put some masking tape. Not very waterproof, but I am going to have to go get some more water because I don't think that's enough. So my thing with water when I'm watering seedlings, because you don't want them to get like the soil to get waterlogged, because then your plants can dampen off and die. So what I like to do is I put water in here about like an inch, and then I come back in like an hour. If there's still water in there, I dump it out. Dump it back into the little doohickey. Everything's a doohickey with me, so you just have to just pretend like you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, so yep. Now I gotta figure out what light I'm going to stick this under. Let's go take a look. All right, so I put them underneath this grow light that I got from Amazon. I do not know the name of it. I've looked through my purchases, and it went back like 3 years, and I couldn't find it. So I will have to do some more research, but it does get pretty hot, and I have to keep things a little bit further away because it is very bright. And I still need to research for you guys about the lumens and how far apart you need to actually keep your seedlings. So the higher the lumens, the further away you need to keep it. I have burnt some of the stuff. For instance, my artichokes over here, I did almost kill some because I didn't keep an eye on them. And these ones right here from that pink tag over these 5 right here are the ones that I almost killed because I had them underneath the light and didn't water them, and they almost died. But yeah, everything's looking pretty good. There's the lettuces that I've planted. Over here's the other ones. Down there is the onions. Yeah, so I got things just popping up all over the place. And see, these are the ones I had underneath the light up there, and it fried them. So I had to move them down to another light. So this light here is great for germination. So once they germinate, I could put them underneath of another light. But this light is famous for frying my plants, and I really have to watch how long I keep them there. But I want to make another video. I'm going to make another video with the herbs and stuff. I'm not going to include it in this video because I don't want it to be too long, and kind of show you guys my room, my grow room. My husband is finally getting my walls put back up. We had a little bit of a leak, so we had to rip out walls. Now we're putting them back. Anyway, all right, you guys, go ahead, like, subscribe, and leave comments and love, and we will see you guys in the next video. Bye!